Hey, JR here. What a month it's been. We crossed the 2,000 practitioner member mark, officially joined the Linux Foundation. We brought in VMware, Apptio, and Google to our technical advisory council, launched our new vendor, strike that, reverse it, programs at KubeCon. And just yesterday, our new governing board approved our budget, which I'm super excited about. That was like the last big threshold that I was trying to cross this month. So what does that mean? That means that the FinOps Foundation, which is now part of the Linux Foundation, is looking to hire an operator to help run our business. We're looking for employee number one to scale our programs and community. So we have an active group, an active community of 2,000 practitioner members who are very keen to contribute in different ways, but they need support on a lot of fronts. So the ideal candidate we're looking for is a systems type of thinker who will initially roll up their sleeves to get things done, and then over time help develop the right processes to scale our organization. This role will play a right-hand person to both myself as executive director and also the governing board and technical advisory councils so that we can execute our vision and really serve this vibrant community that the foundation has developed over the last 18 months. So you should be the type of person who does not let things fall through the cracks. At the same time, we need somebody who is maniacal about prioritizing the things that truly matter, because we're in this environment where time and resources are limited, but opportunities are very abundant. We've got members who want to write content and contribute open source, who want to share their stories, who want to help build out better models. The organization itself has different business models and programs we want to scale up. Lots of things happening, but time and resources are not as abundant as those. So we need somebody who can both keep the trains running on time and prioritize those things, but also be a catalyst for the community's outputs, things like the open source capabilities, the curriculums, the new programs we're running. So bonus points if you're already part of the cloud community, and double bonus points if you're already part of the cloud financial management community. That's important to us because in addition to being an operator, we need somebody who can intelligently speak to our group of practitioners who in many cases are experts in this space. So you'll be employed by the Linux Foundation. And the Linux Foundation, by nonprofit terms, especially in the tech world, is pretty large. It's a $135 million a year nonprofit entity that's got about 200 employees spread around the world. And its members include the top 10 out of all 10 cloud technology providers: AWS, Microsoft, Google, Oracle, VMware. The list is fairly exhaustive. Check out their website. More than 1 million people have taken Linux Foundation certifications. And because you're part of this larger entity, you're going to have fantastic benefits, great things like 401k matches and unlimited PTO, and work with a dedicated team around the world who can support us on many fronts. At the same time, the FinOps Foundation is essentially a startup within this larger entity. We have our own independent governing board and technical advisory committee, and we're responsible for driving our own revenue. This means that we got to hustle, but we can also choose our own path. I like to say that we currently have a community of, in the Seth Godin term, 1,000 true fans. There's actually 2,000 practitioners now and about 500 other consultants and vendors who are part of it, but we want to take that to 10x where it is today. So you should act like a startup person, which means move fast, be bold, break things. We also need somebody with an eye to scale the organization over time. So it's really a fine balance of doing those things, like Paul Graham said, the things that don't scale, but also thinking about how we can build a functional machine that can. Our mission is to advance the careers of the people who do cloud financial management. It's a new industry, it's a new career set and path, it's a new set of people, processes, and technology. And your job will be to build a system that will nourish those that do this job. You'll be at the center of enabling them, and I hope you'll consider joining us. Read more below. Thanks.